So I get a lot of questions about my stencils, and I do hand make my stencils, but I do a little computer work with it as well. So I just wanted to come on and do a step-by-step how to make a stencil for you, just to make it a little simpler. So the first thing that you're going to need is Posterboard, and I always have the glossy side on the computer, and I draw on the paper side. Okay, then you're gonna need some tape. Now you don't need packaging tape, you can just use some Scotch tape. The tape is just going to hold the poster board onto the computer, and then an Xacto knife and a pencil. I do hook my laptop up to my TV through an HDMI. That way I've got all of this space for my stencil work, and I don't have to try to move it around on my screen on my laptop. And then you're just gonna wanna dim the room. All right, here we go. Dim the lights. Now the first thing that I do is I just cut the poster board down to the size I'm going to need according to the canvas. So I always use 12 by 16 canvases. Okay. And I always save those. Perfect. All right, now that this is cut to the size that I need, I'm gonna go in to find a silhouette that I would like. And I just typed in free Disney silhouettes. Okay. Here's like Cricut ones. So this is something you could easily use for your Cricut as well. I always search all day. You know, I had a request for Snow White, so let's do this. Free Snow White silhouettes. All right, so this one I think is the best one that I see. Now the nice thing is when you click on one, excuse my sniffles, you have all of these options as well. I think this one is just a little bit cuter. So let's do this one. Copy image. We're going to pull this over to Word. Now with Word, I always go to File, Print, and I change it to landscape orientation. When you first come in, it's going to do portrait, and it's just not big enough for my stencil work. When I go back, and a lot of these you can use for your Cricut as well. So the first thing I do is bring it to the front. This just allows you to move the painting freely, or the silhouette freely. Then I'm going to crop it so that it's completely as close to her as I can go on both sides. Okay. Then I twist her to the side. Whoops. Pull her up and diagonal. Now this part is where I'm going to need two, and I'm going to use the glossy side towards the screen. I'm going to need to tape it, and not cut my finger, just tape the thing. And I want to go right where the word is. Okay. Now I'm just going to have to mess with it until it's the good size that I need. I want to leave a little space, but not too much, because I like to do certain things outside of the silhouette as well sometimes, but this one seems pretty good. I'm going to pull this forward so I don't hurt my back. And now that the room is nice and dim, I can see a nice perfect outline. Okay, perfect. I'm going to shove this back there. There we go. Now, a trick that I always do for spray painting is you're going to want to get this stencil off without compromising what's underneath. So if I put some tape bunched up as like a little handle there, and down here, and it's much easier. And then from there, you can also make internal stencils. So for example, if I wanted to put the 7 dwarfs in there. Now the first thing that I would do is I'm going to cut this out. Now this stencil is intended to cover up what I put in here, right? We cut it out that way, but that wouldn't be how it would sit. Alrighty. So this is what I'm going to keep it in. It's a little bit darker than the other one, so we're good. Okay. Now, if I wanted to put, like, let's say the 7 dwarfs, so I'll delete this. We'll go in here. What do we think about something like that? It's pretty cute. Okay, so if I were to do this, it would be copy image. Let me bring it here, paste it. Now this one's way too big. We're again going to bring it to the front. Now this time I can actually leave it this way. I don't have to turn it because I'm just putting it on here. And what I wanted to do, let's see if I can tape this up. My thought is I like the tree idea, so I would have to do 2 separate stencils to do them and the tree. Oops, I don't know if that's gonna work. That'll be good. Okay, so I'll tape this up here so I can get an idea. And then I'm gonna actually rotate this. And make this smaller. Much smaller. Now I'm thinking it will be something like that, right? Gets them all in there, they're all walking. It takes up that bottom space, so I can put something in the top space. Honestly, yeah. Alrighty. Again, we're just gonna peel this. And bring this back up. Alrighty. All right. So that would be how I would make my stencils. Now this one would lay on top of the canvas like this, and I would just put a bunch of things down to hold it and spray the black. This one would then cover up whatever I did to the background. But you can see that it would put them in there nicely. Alright, that was my video. I hope it was really helpful for everyone. If there's anything else you'd like me to break down for you, please just leave it in the comments below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And I hope that you've subscribed so you can see any future videos. Alright, thanks guys!